So, as you guys see, like I feel like I somewhat put together a normal family because nobody wants to show like the bad parts of your life.
We would always stay this free, and I would never let you go. 'Cause of you, don't wanna waste another minute without you. I will love you in the dark, and if you ever fall out, please don't leave me out, 'cause I will love you till I'm gone. If you just hold on.
What's up, Van Clan? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got my beautiful wife in the kitchen cooking us a meal. It's a rare sight to see. Hang on, wait.
It's also not a meal, they're just biscuits.
Whatever, you cooking something. She says it's not a meal, but she's cooking something. And we're grateful over here. Oh my God, he's cocooning.
So recently we got them a butterfly experiment. So basically they came with caterpillars and they turn into butterflies. These 4 down here have already turned into a cocoon. This caterpillar is turning into a cocoon right now. Campbell, what are you doing? I think he likes it because it's cold.
It's like perfect size for him. Guys, today we have so much to do. Behind this camera is all my music equipment that has been sitting in the living room for the past like 3 or 4 days because I've been working in there. Today we're gonna get all that stuff back into my side of the studio temporarily and hopefully get the kids' table in their side of the room. Like I said, there's still a lot of work to be done in there as well.
Anyways, back to the butterflies though. I'm really excited about that. They're gonna be turning into a butterfly when?
It takes 7 to 10 days, so we just put them in there yesterday. So we got 7 to 10 days.
You want a biscuit? He's reaching. This looks so yummy. You can dip it if you want.
I like that.
This is where their table is right now, just in the middle of the like living room area.
What, buddy?
Yes, I do want to play with you, but I need you to do your hair. Today we need to go and find him his Halloween costume because I couldn't order it. If we don't go and get Venture his piece of the costume, then I'm gonna completely forget and it's gonna come day of. And Venture's not gonna have a costume, so we're gonna go pick that up now. He's gonna be a shark, if you guys can guess what we're gonna be for Halloween. But there's no shark costumes on Amazon that'll get here quick enough. All right, we made it to Target. We put the kids on a mission to find Venture's shark costume. Can you help find the shark? Okay, they're on a mission. Go, 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 go. They're being so sweet to each other today. Oh my God.
I saw some Christmas cookies.
No way.
Come here, come back.
Ooh, those are actually Halloween cookies. We did these last year. You want to get some again?
Yes. You can do these for Halloween cookies.
Nice.
Yes.
So they didn't have them in stock, I guess. They were sold out of them quickly. But I ended up ordering this one to the house and it's going to be there before Halloween. So.
Godzilla.
Oh my goodness. Is it cute?
Yeah.
You like it?
I like it.
Vince, you like your costume? Is that cute?
Yeah.
We just made it back home. The only thing we ended up getting was the cookies. I'm in the office right now and we're completely like redoing everything. So the wallpaper is taken down. I want to meet the person that created Play-Doh, the lids of Play-Doh. It's not fun. Garrett's in the process right now of doing his side of the room and he's moving all of his stuff back into here because he moved it all out to do it, basically. He made this wall like a checkered wall. What are you doing with this wall? You don't know?
That's the one I'm gonna draw, like the crazy stuff I'm gonna draw over.
And then the pink wall, and then he still has to cover this right here, but basically it's all
Yeah,
redone.
I'm also putting this on that as well. Yeah, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get everything in because it's all been in our living room for the past few days. And I think everything else that I have to do will be okay if my stuff is in here.
Oh yeah, and you still have to get more tiles for right here.
Yeah, I already ordered them.
We'll do the cookies now, but help me clean off your table first, okay?
Okay.
Good job, guys. Good job. Hazel, did you draw an H over here? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
I'm so excited to do the cookies.
I want the pumpkin.
C is for cookie. C cookie. I need another bowl.
Yeah, you go this one. Thank you. I want the flag of this one. Okay, you can have that one. And I have this one. I can't wait to keep these seeds. Can I put this in, Mom?
You guys remember when we did this last time?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I could. I did that.
Y'all, me not being able to find scissors, so I'm using nippers. C is for cut. Cut. All right, are you gonna color us some cutie cookies?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know about y'all, but this is like the highlight of parenthood for me, is just doing little things like this. Don't forget to make the eyes. Can you make the eyes?
See, it's for cut. Cut. Do. My ghost is gonna be beautiful.
Did you finish? Let me see. Oh my gosh, that is so good, Wilder. That's gonna be yummy.
Well,
Hazel, that looks so good. Is it yummy? Oh, a little bit. So, as you guys see, like I feel like I somewhat put together a normal family. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out because I've just been in a moment period. I think there's a lot more because nobody wants to show like the bad parts of your life. We do show a lot of the highlights of our life. I feel like we show the lows too, but a lot of the highlights because that's what I want to remember and that's what I love filming. But I also think that there's a point where it's just fake, you know? Like family vloggers that are vlogging almost daily like we are and they don't show the lows, I feel like are just painting a perfect image that is not true. Like nobody is perfect. And we do vlog like 3 times a week and I feel like that's a lot of filming. And there has been a lot that has been going on recently that I think that Garrick and I want to sit down and talk about because, I don't know, I feel like if I was watching this, it would make me feel better if I was going through something similar. So yeah, I'm gonna like take a step back and spend time with my family right now but just to show you like in these clips how normal life can be and not to say like the next era of this vlog is like not normal because I feel like this kind of thing is normal for marriages and but it's just not talked about, so we're gonna talk about it. I want to be on that side.
In this part of the video, we decided to kind of dive into, I guess, like the struggles of marriage.
I feel like the recent
What?
struggles of marriage.
Yeah, like our recent struggles of marriage.
Because I was telling them like a lot of family vloggers, at least the ones that daily vlog and they don't show like any parts of like real life other than the highlight reels, it kind of gets lost in translation and like makes...
Like everybody thinks it's just like Disneyland.
Yeah, and it makes other people that are actually having real life struggles in their life think that it's not normal.
Yeah. I think most relationships, people deal with some kind of like issues.
Nobody's perfect.
No, yeah,
so,
nobody's perfect. Like there's some kind of battle you're gonna have to go through. Thankfully, in our relationship, like we don't deal with like texting other people and like we're not liking other people's pictures and like not that if that's okay in your relationship, it's all about like what's okay in your relationship. We don't do things that are like, I don't know how to explain that. But we do have issues and like our issues stem from probably mostly being around each other 24/7.
I also wouldn't rather it be any other way.
Yeah, we wouldn't want it to be any other way because like we kind of do have a routine and like we have our lifestyle and at the same time as the problems exist, it kind of all works at the same time and it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Aside from not getting a break from each other, we don't get a break from the kids together. Like we don't, every now and then we can get away and like, you know, go and do something and one of us has to stay with the kids because we don't really have any help.
But I also think that's our fault. Like, we really don't trust people too hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's partially our
like,
fault.
It's like we want a break, but like when it comes down to it, we
don't want a
take it.
babysitter.
Yeah.
So with that, we don't get a chance to like go out together and like go on dates.
I feel like Garrick and I have been arguing a lot more lately.
Just like popping off at each other, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think it's one like specific thing.
It's more so like
for either of us.
I think it's tone. It's our tone of voice and how we're talking to each other in the heat of the moment when things are. I think
that I've always had a tone.
Yes.
So.
We've been dealing with that for 7 years.
Yeah, it's like something that I really struggle with because growing up, it's just ingrained in my blood, and so it's hard to unlearn things. That's why it's so important to like really intentionally parent your kids because the way they're treated is the way they turn out, and it carries on into all relationships in their life, their kids, their spouses, everything. And so, yeah, I do have a tone a lot.
Another thing.
Is this just like a...
No, because you can tell me.
Okay.
I want to hear all the things that I do wrong too, because I know what I do wrong. I already know what you're gonna say about me. Another thing that you have that is, it's not your fault though, is like this also came from like your trauma, is like you forget a lot of things. So a lot of times, like when we're having conversations, we've probably already had that conversation.
Yeah, it is really frustrating. I see how that could be frustrating for us, like a spouse especially, because I really do forget everything, and it's because of, like, my brain has wired itself to do that because of the trauma it blocks out.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Wow, look at you.
When you do that, I normally have pretty good patience with you though. Like I normally just let you say what you're saying, and then I tell you. We've had this conversation like 9 times already. And then you'd be like, just tell me because I forgot. And I'll be like, okay, well, this is actually something that I like about you. It's like you'll tell me a story. Like you'll tell me a story that I've heard a million times, and that I like because I'll hear the same. And it's like I at least know you're telling the truth because it's the same story.
Okay, well, can I say things that I don't like about you?
Yeah, as long as it's not like too bad.
He has no patience.
I don't.
He has anger issues.
I do.
Can I say that you also pop off very quickly too?
Yeah, I think that falls under like the no patience thing. Honestly, I might have like some kind of bipolar, like slight bipolar disorder, something along the lines of that.
The real root of the problem, we really don't know.
I don't think it's because it's not. I really think it's just because we have spent so much time together. We get on each other's nerves so easily.
I like
I do too.
Another one of our issues, a big one, is communication. I don't think either of us really learned how to communicate well. When we pop off at each other, like
it's something that we probably just could have talked about instead of just popping off in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we need to learn how to communicate better through therapy for sure.
Yeah.
I think there is a lot going on, not just like in our little bubble of our family, but like our families. Like we have a lot of weight, I think, right now. Just we've had a lot of stress recently, and so that on top of our issues. This sounds bad, like
it sounds like it's like honestly it's not even that big a deal. Like we're not divorcing, we're not getting.
I mean, like not to say that there hasn't been times where both
crazy.
Mutually have been like.
But every single time, it's always in the heat of an argument.
Yeah, I know.
It's never lasted after that argument. It literally doesn't even go to the next day, and we're like, okay, this is done.
Sometimes I get so angry with you where I'm just like, oh my gosh, like
You just want to bop me?
Yes, but I could also like never imagine life with like if we weren't together. The one main important thing to me is obviously. Growing up with childhood trauma, I do not want that for our kids, and we try our hardest to keep our
arguments separate from their lifestyle, I guess.
Yeah, and going back to what I was saying before, how it's so important the way that you raise your kids is because we're going through the struggles that we're going through now because of our childhood. Literally, every single struggle that we have right now is because of baggage that we have from our childhood. I can't stress enough how important it is to make sure that your kids, because I know that there's so many people right now that are probably watching this that can relate to the things that we're saying, but protecting your kids from
the trauma.
Yeah. You may not think that you're creating trauma for your kids because trauma is such like a heavy word, but all the little things that your kids see, they're sponges.
I just wanted to like tell the world that we're not, because I know like I feel like even in our videos, like you said, we try to show a lot of the stuff that happens, but like when we do fall into those things, we're just not recording. We're just not recording in those moments and stuff like that. So I feel like that's really why I wanted to do this part of the video, is because I wanted to make sure people still know that it's okay to go through stuff like that.
In our 7 years of marriage, we have never seen any kind of, we've never been to a therapist or been to like a family counseling or anything like that. And I think even if you don't have issues really, I think that it's still healthy to see a therapist. And I don't know why it's taken us this long to try to find one. Mostly because we don't have help with the kids, like Eric was saying. I feel like that is a blessing and a curse. I don't want that to come off wrong, like we don't have help with the kids, so that sucks.
It's a blessing and a curse for sure.
Yeah,
I feel like even if we did have the help, like we would still be around.
That's
the
literally
kids.
what I was just about
Like
to say.
it would be like what we would go out and go have dinner and come home and want to watch movies with the kids. Like I don't know. I was saying, regardless of our fights, I love you.
All of this to say, we are not perfect. Nobody is. And recently, we've just been having some struggles that we've been going through. And
We've also added a lot. We've added a lot to our plate. Like I am branching out. I have started a lot of research to start my own business. So I'm working on that. Physical labor, like trying to build and do projects.
we've added camo.
We have added Camo, and like we're literally training him to be a service dog. So that is like a whole thing on itself that we haven't really talked about. Like we've added Wilder being homeschooled.
Which honestly, I feel like that's been like a really good escape for me because I truly enjoy doing it.
Yeah,
And-
I feel like that part has actually helped us
Yeah.
a lot because we can structure our day a lot
More.
around that and incorporate that a lot more. He's getting a lot out of it.
Yeah. I just want to start like incorporating more things like this so you guys know that we're like normal people that have day-to-day struggles and like marriage is never easy.
You just have to work at it literally every single day.
Yeah. But it's always worth it in the end. And if it's not, then I feel like you know it's not. But for us, even in the midst of like our arguments and being like, I'm done with you, like whatever, like I still know in my heart that we're just saying it out of spite.
When I say something, I literally wish I could take it back and just like hug you in that same moment. But I know that,
Why don't you do that?
because I know that if I do hug you, you're going to push me away.
That's not true.
Yes, it is
That's
true. I've
not
done it
true.
before.
Yeah, what, a long time
I've
ago?
done it before. Oh, well, next time we'll try that and see how that works. When we're arguing, like I feel like the reason why you really argue with somebody is because you really do care. And if you
Yeah.
didn't care, you'd have indifference and you'd literally just be silent. You'd walk away and you'd do your own thing. You just wouldn't be affected by the other person's thoughts or sayings and
Yeah.
things like that. But I feel like we really do love each other and we do care about what each other thinks, and like everything each other says does affect us, and we know that, and that's why we're able to get under each other's skin so
Yeah.
much. But it's not easy being young parents at all, guys. So that's another thing I feel like we don't talk about a lot either. It's just like it is really hard to be two parents and be on the same page with everything that you do that comes with being a parent.
Even like just simple things like parenting, which is not a simple thing, but like sometimes I don't agree with the things Garrett does and he doesn't agree with the things I do, and so like really being on the same page and like talking about those things is super important because
And it's hard to like get your point across when the kids are literally here with us, around us 24/7. So if we're not talking, like, it's hard to like,
without confusing them.
yeah, without confusing them, it's hard to talk about it because if she says, yeah, they can do this, and I have a reason why in my head why I don't think that's a good idea. I'm saying you did this. This is just scenario one that popped in my head. You're giving them candy, and I have in my head, oh, it's about time they go to nap time. And I'm like, no, let's not do that. And then they throw a fit because she said yes,
and
I
it
said no.
confuses them.
And it confuses them. So some things like that, certain things that we just end up usually just talking about. I don't think we really argue about those things, but
I think that we've learned a lot along the way, like being parents, and I don't think that that's necessarily just because we're young parents, because even older parents, I'm sure, go through the same exact thing.
well, yeah, because they're doing it for the first time too.
But I think we should also give ourselves credit for like what we have done, and I think we both do that all